What's up, guys? It's Lou from Unbox Therapy, and today we're taking a look at the Defender Series case from OtterBox. This is for both the new latest generation iPad and the iPad 2, so it'll work with either. Somehow they managed to manufacture a design that will work for both. If you don't know who OtterBox is, they make super robust cases for all kinds of devices. And just like with their other products, the instructions for installation are printed on the inside of the box. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, these are not the easiest things in the world to install. I'll show you guys how to do it in this video here, but the idea is that you're going to leave it installed. You're not going to want to be taking it in and out too often, and you're going to get a ton of protection from this Defender series, maybe the most protection available on the market or close to it. So let's get a closer look at how it all works and fits together. So there's four major components. The first being the backing with a little bit of padding on the inside to protect your iPad, and it also has a round area to show off your Apple logo. The front of that portion also has a screen protector built in, so even your screen is going to be protected. And then this silicone or rubberized portion it fits around the outside of the interior portion to complete the case. And then there's even one more element on the far right here, which is sort of a hard clip-on back, which also works as a stand with two different operating positions. I'll show you that in a quick second. So here's the latest iPad, the iPad 3 as I've been calling it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is drop it into the internal backing with that little bit of padding on it. Then next you take the front portion here with the built-in screen protector, as I said earlier, and you clip that down. You'll hear a couple of snaps around the outside of the enclosure. And here's a closer look at how to identify those snapping regions. They've got little arrows here. So these are around the outside of the backing. Make sure they're all clipped together, and then you'll know that you're good to go. So next you're going to take this soft portion of the case, and you're going to want to fit that around the exterior of the backing. Now this is going to take you a little while. You sort of got to finesse it, massage it around the outside. But once you get that all completed, you get a nice package here that protects really everything. Everything's still accessible. I mean, the touchscreen still works, etc., even with that cover over top. And it does add a little bit of weight, as you might imagine. It's a fairly robust case, but it's got a really nice grip on it, so you're definitely not going to drop this, or I hope you're not going to drop it. Although, if you were going to drop it, you got the right case on to do so. You've got your Apple logo still exposed on the back, and you've still got a cutout for your camera, but that is covered. There is a little piece of plastic over top. Now on the side, you've got a little flap for covering your headphone jack, or the top, sorry, I should have said the top. Your microphone has a small cutout, and then, of course, your power switch is protected. The speaker is exposed. It's one of the few things on the case that's exposed, kind of has to be, so you can hear what the hell's going on. And then you've got another flap on the bottom for your 30-pin dock connector. Along the side here, you can get a better idea of how the silicone portion stays on there. It clips around some hard plastic portions. And then you've got a nice textured grip area, as I mentioned before. Here you can get an idea for the volume rocker and then the hold switch or orientation lock, or however you use this switch here. This is a little bit buried, a little bit hard to get a hold of, but I think the idea here is you're not going to be using this all that often. And if you want to get inside there, you got to use your right hand to lock it and your left hand to unlock it. You kind of got to use both hands. So here's a better look at the back side of the case and that cutout for the Apple logo. There is a piece of clear plastic over top of the Apple logo, so it is not completely exposed. And of course, you've got the OtterBox logo along bottom. On the front side, you have your home button, which is protected. Some of the soft silicone is sitting over top of that portion. And as I slide the iPad up here, you'll see there's also a cutout for the forward-facing camera and, of course, ambient light sensor. So the last thing to talk about is this hardshell backing. And as I mentioned before, it also functions as a two-stage stand, which is obviously convenient for various functionality. So once it's on, this thing becomes a tank. It becomes fairly heavy but solid at the same time. A ton of protection. And if you pull it off, it flips into a stand fairly easily, and it's very sturdy as well. So you go ahead and put it in this first position here. This is sort of the multimedia position for viewing movies, Netflix, YouTube. This will give you a better idea here from this angle, so you can understand which two positions are available and how each one might be used. So first and foremost, you've got this sort of production sort of orientation where you can type, get a nice typing angle on there. And then the next one is more of the consumption orientation where you're going to have video playing back or your notifications scrolling through. But I'm really impressed with how sturdy this stand is, how robust it is. This thing ain't going to fall off. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this unboxing, quick look, overview, etc., then please do like and favorite this video as it does help me out a bunch. I want to thank OtterBox for sending this out to me for review. I'm really impressed with this case right now, and I can't wait to put it through, harass it a little bit, put it through some hell, and see how it holds up. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you as always for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so, and I'll catch you on the next video. All right, later.